Fight breakdown, Blade versus Selena. We're going to start off like we always do. Some key strengths and weaknesses of these two contestants of this vampire movie battle. Let's see who gets washed and who's doing the washing. Will it be Blade, the vampire assassin, or Selena, the death dealer herself? Let's put the quarters in the machine, drop that downy ball in, and let's begin. First off, Blade. Strengths: he's a Daywalker immune to sunlight, which is a vampire weaknesses. He has superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. Also, master swordsman with anti-vampire weaponry, silver-coated katana, UV grenades, stakes. Let's not forget, he's also a tactical genius with centuries of vampire hunting experience. Now, weaknesses, it's only one, and it's not really a weakness. He relies on serum to suppress bloodlust. If disrupted, could impair focus. But if he needs to suck some blood from a human or animal to gain his strength back, he will. Blade is a half-vampire, half-human hybrid from the Marvel comics and movies. And to put things into context, there would be no MCU without Blade. Let's not get it twisted. Blade is the epitome of an OG. Like, he's your favorite superhero. The one-liners.
You obviously do not know who you are fucking with.
The fit, the drip, the whip. And the sleeve of vampire dismantling weapons any young vampire hunter would dream of. He's a Daywalker, so sunlight doesn't affect him, and he's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. His main weapons are usually swords, few flocks with the switches, bombs, other vampire hunting tools. Plus, he's got that serum to keep his vampire side in check. Now the queen of the underworld movies herself, Selena, and not to get mixed up with J-Lo's Selena the singer. This Selena is a death dealer, and here are her strengths. She's an ancient vampire warrior with elite combat skills, has enhanced agility, reflexes, and healing factor. Trained to be an expert marksman, silver nitrate bullets, explosives, and swordswoman. Can't forget, strategic thinker, adepts at exploiting environments. Her weaknesses, I noticed: vulnerable to UV light, the sun, for all my folks who don't know what UV is. It's also decapitation. I call it the OSVW, or standard vampire weaknesses. Let's get into who she is. Selena is from the Underworld series. She's a death dealer, a vampire warrior who hunts lichens. She's centuries old, so she's got a lot of combat experience. Fought back in the late 1800s against lichens mainly, so she knows how to kill a wolf. Hands down, Selena got moves that will rival all those Twilight vamps. Unlike them, she uses firearms, pistols, and automatic weapons, which are coated in silver nitrate for lichens, but not sure if that would work on Blade. She also has superhuman agility, strength, and can heal quickly. Her combat style is more tactical, using guns and melee weapons like swords. So if these two were to get into a fight, who would be victorious? They're both vampires. They both have similar abilities, weapons, and combat skills. Selena has way more training due to the fact she old as Jesus' cousin Jesus. That's the only thing that Selena has over the great Blade. So, considering all this, Blade might have the upper hand because he's specifically designed to kill vampires. And Selena, while powerful, is a vampire with standard weaknesses that Blade is equipped to exploit. However, Selena's tactical mind and ranged weapons could give her an initial advantage. It might be a close fight, but Blade's experience and arsenal tailored against vampires might give him the edge. If a fight broke out between these two death dealers, I think it would go a little like this. Hypothetically, Selena opens with her dual pistols, firing silver nitrate rounds. Blade dodges using his superhuman reflexes, taking cover. He's talking about it.
And as you can see, I am not dead!
Then Blade pops out and shows ninjas. He retaliates with shuriken-like throwing weapons, forcing Selena to leap between rooftops like she'd that chick from The Matrix. Blade asks her. Selena's range dominance is trying to hold Blade back, but his evasion are on another level. Even when Selena happens to graze Blade with a silver bullet, it proved ineffective, cause Blade's hybrid physiology resists silver. Blade grins like only Blade can do. He then throws a UV flash grenade in the area of Selena. She's agile as a wet noodle. She dodges the grenade and throws her own, but to no avail. He tosses some more UV sticky grenades, and bong, she's hit. Damage. Selena's skin smolders from UV exposure. slowing her briefly and just enough so Blade can get close, and with his katana in hand, slice him. She gets a slice across face, torso, and back. Then Blade activates a wrist-mounted UV pulse, stunning Selena enough to impale her with his katana, pinning her to a wall. Selena attempts a final hoorah with a hidden dagger, but Blade decapitates her with a concealed stake blade. Diabolical. Outcome, Blade stands victorious. Hold her head as Selena's body disintegrates, leaving her iconic coat inlaid out on the street. And that's why they make sidewalks. The streets ain't for everyone. Sorry, I digressed. Let's regroup. Gracefully. Blade's edge was his UV weaponry and vampire-specific tactics negate Selena's healing. Agility. On Selena's missed opportunity was over-reliance on silver bullets. Ineffective against Blade instead of trying to blow Blade up. Winner Blade. He straight washes Selena without separating the colors from the whites. It's easy work for him. Just another vampire who fell to his katana. His tailored anti-vampire arsenal and Daywalker resilience ultimately counter Selena's centuries of experience. But who do you have? Let us know in the comments. Till next time.